we talked about this
Talking
yesterday,
about
Black
and,
everything.
and we said, uh, but the one thing I said I wasn't going to throw no shade on any of them.
And we're not.
It's as simple as I can find
Okay, okay, well, understand. I'm not gonna bash. If they did something or if they didn't do anything, okay. To me, the accomplishment is that they made it in this society and became millionaires. That shows me they have a passion, okay, a desire, and a gift and a gift to succeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to Black Everything, and just to give my man Lynn here a shout out. He was just pointing out an incident where being a black leader, he knew he had to take action, and he did. So thank you for that, sir. But y'all know what it is. This is Black Everything. This is Greg. This is Lamont. That's Lynn. And we're about black empowerment. We're about black people. And we're about black excellence because black is excellent. So today we're going to highlight and then discuss. I don't know if we'll get to all 10. I mean, I guess we could.
Get to as many as we have something competent to say.
Okay. Well, that's all 10.
Okay. Number one.
The more so when we're doing is the pinnacle of what we can achieve and how far we can go, even in these times. It's 3,000 billionaires. To have 16 of those African Americans that strive and got to the top of where everybody would like to be is an awesome ass thing.
Yeah.
There ain't a lot of them, man. That's a lot of hard work. That's a lot of drive in America for a black person to be a billionaire.
Yeah,
man.
You got to really have that work ethic and commitment, dedication. So yeah, it's commendable, which is why we're gonna highlight them today. But before we start with, we're gonna do America's top 10 billionaires, and we're gonna speak on their contributions to the black culture, the black community. Hopefully, you get something out this video. But what you should do is make sure you're out there trying to help somebody, whether they black or not. So do your volunteering, do your food pantries, do your donate your clothes you ain't wearing no more. All that, y'all, because all we about is empowerment all across the board. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and just start off. Before we talk about the billionaires, we're gonna talk about the very first black millionaire, Madam C.J. Walker. And she was an amazing person. She not only was she became a millionaire because she was the world's first she had the world's first hair straightening formula and or hot comb. So all you women out there with them hot combs, you could thank Madam C.J. Walker for that. And then she was an entrepreneur, philanthropist. She was a political and social activist.
Biggest thing now.
So she made the Guinness Book of World Records for multiple reasons. First, she was the first black millionaire. And then she was the first female millionaire, which is insane to think a black woman became the first woman millionaire. You know what I mean?
Respect women, period.
Right. So that is absolutely amazing. So we wanted to highlight her, but more than all the money she made, it was what she did for the black community. She was big in the civil rights movement. But anything y'all want to point out about her?
And that's just it. With her being a black, I would say a modern day billionaire, because she's one of the first millionaires, black woman, period. So her influence with all of that, look how many people are doing hair now. That's an influence of her and doing very, very well. The root of what she accomplished can be seen today in all of the hair care products. Just think about it. So just think about where she would be at, and her billions is not only in dollars. This is all of the knowledge and wealth of information that makes a lot of us, or a lot of these women, and us men too, thrive. We get a lot of that from her drive. She was the root of a lot of this. So hats off to the sister.
And I did just heard that they just named an award after her. I forget what the award was. Again, something I'll throw up there for y'all to see. So with that said, let's talk about the America's top 10 black billionaires. We're going to start off with Tyler Perry, everybody. He is number 10. Tyler Perry is worth $1 billion. And as far as his contributions to black people,
Tons. Everything's.
well, I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, you know what I mean? But, you know, I have to do my research, so I had to
So
go.
you saying that he hasn't done anything?
No, I'm saying he's done a ton.
He done a ton?
of stuff.
Well, most recently,
Oh, okay.
most
Couple
recent,
actors he's got in his show, not to over talk, but everything you see in his productions, you see us.
True.
okay, so yeah, he employs us. That is definitely helping the black community.
Everything.
Well, in a more tangible and philanthropy area, he donated $750,000 to help low-income seniors in Atlanta. Now, he did catch a little flack, though.
What was the flag?
Supposedly, and I didn't even know this, but Atlanta, that city, it has one of the highest, what they call it, so the rich,
What? I don't
the rich outweigh the poor. It's a significant gap in,
so it's a
in
large
the
gap
income.
so
Yeah.
most of the people in Atlanta that you're talking about are rich and it's a lot of poor people.
No, it's maybe like 2% rich.
But you saying the gap between the rich and the poor
It's
is
huge,
huge in Atlanta.
huge, and one of the highest. And I didn't even know that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But which is why he caught a little flack, because he ended up getting a tax break for the $750,000.
Of course.
And I'm like, well, why wouldn't he?
That comes with the.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I don't really see him.
I'm sorry, I don't see the problem here, y'all. Why does everybody get up in arms about this man? He gave $1 million to help low income, what was it, seniors?
And he's done a ton of stuff like that.
Yeah, you about to pull your
he's
horse
done
name
it.
out. Put it
Pull it out.
over your leg.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, low income seniors in Atlanta. I think that's admirable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Lamont named, he said it, the man almost exclusively employs black people,
Okay.
you know?
All of his productions. Look at all of the people. What House of Pain, Meet the Browns, all of the movies that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, Spike Lee don't like him because he feel like he like showing a bad side of black folks. You know, like all his movies and shows kind of got like
A step and fetch it act.
yeah, kind of like, you know,
Real comedic.
and it's pretty predictable. Like the black men are always abusive and cheating, you know what I mean? And then the black woman always having to be saved by the older black woman. And
Brothers, because we got a couple of brothers in the show that saved some of them women. But
Yeah.
I could understand where they're going with it. To me, that's just the fact that all of the people that he employ and all of the things that he is doing outweigh whatever Spike say should be his influence in making movies. So you need to make more movies. You need to employ more people yourself. So let's just not have bicker over
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know?
Yeah, it's like Cat Williams always get on his last show. He talked about him kind of bad. He said he had little respect for a brother that ran around in a dress and told jokes. and I felt that was off color and had a little shade to it. I know
Yeah.
Cat Williams tells some of the more raunchy jokes and stuff, but
Yeah.
it seemed inappropriate to me the way he said it.
And if that's your personal opinion, keep it personally to yourself. We're talking about
Cat
you're
Williams.
talking about Cat Williams.
See, you brought up the thing that about him and Spike Lee. Now I didn't know it was some flack or some beef between those two about.
Yeah. You know, a lot of times people kind of say it's just Spike being jealous because he never became a billionaire and he was doing the shit Tyler Perry was doing way longer. You know what I mean? So a lot of people think it might be a little bit of jealousy. You know what I mean?
Hey, wait a minute.
But he do have some valid.
It might be jealousy, but goddamn, well, if you watch television, I can't remember the last time I saw a movie or something that Spike Lee made. But evidently he must be doing good because he's got front row season tickets to all the Knicks games. And that ain't cheap.
It ain't cheap.
Okay? You got courtside seats to every Knicks game. Every home game, you see him with them orange glasses, whatever color glasses.
And he yelling at big basketball stars like they ain't nobody. You know what I mean?
Well, and see, it detracts from us because it's frivolous. And, applaud the stuff that we are doing. We can it's always going to be naysayers. But,
well, tell me this. Y'all would agree, though. Y'all would agree that to a certain extent, largely TV and all those medias kind of got an overall narrow point of view of black people. And it's not all you really see is this one version, which we're multifaceted people, like, and in all kinds of crazy situations, you know. That's why I used to love it back in the days when the Cosby Show was out, because you had shows like the Cosby Show out.
A positive show. Okay.
Right, a positive show, and then you had, what's that college show that was a spinoff of that? Different World.
Yeah.
And it was
that was a positive show.
And they were still able to have drama in it. You were still interested in the story, but you're looking at people that's getting ready to get doctorates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, black people doing something positive. Yeah.
It ain't many shows like that out. It ain't really many shows like that out.
Well, now see that leads into a debate that me and Lamont have that we've been running for a while, and it's about what's his name, Bob Johnson, the guy that owned BET. And he sold it to somebody else.
Hold on.
What happened? Tell me something different.
Because we're going to get to him. He's on his list.
Oh, so we're going to get to him.
Yeah.
So you don't want to talk about him now?
No, you gave a preview.
Go ahead.
You gave a preview. That's cool.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But at any rate, the next person on the list, LeBron James. He's worth $1 billion. And for those that don't know, LeBron James is my favorite player of all time. And I love it.
And see who salutes.
I love the guy. He is awesome. Everybody knows about all the stuff he do for black community. He has the Promise Foundation. They started all them schools over in Ohio for underprivileged children, and they don't just send them through school. They can get 4-year scholarships from that as well. Yeah,
the activist for the betterment of all of us.
That's outstanding.
His word, his character. He's a billionaire.
Yeah. But so his foundation actually just recently served 1,600 public school students and their families and sent them to college.
Praise God.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It's awesome. LeBron James, you my hero, bro. And everybody knows his accomplishment in basketball. 4-time NBA champion, 4-time Finals MVP, 4-time league MVP. He hadn't been an all-star ever since he's been in the league. So that's 28.
What stands out to me is just all of them, not those accolades.
Yeah, you can't do your math.
I'm exaggerating.
We're not gonna let you do the math. Go ahead.
The basketball part is his skill, but his life skills is what he gives to us that I love about him. He's my favorite too. Because of that, though, his contributions with his mouth and his talent, he used it to have another platform based on still trying to help us. And that's why I like talking about these billionaires because they didn't, they've accomplished a lot. They've accomplished a lot. They are African Americans, and it takes a lot to get there.
Yes, it does.
And sustain it. So there's a lot of drive, and a lot of people are being helped in regards to that. We may not see everything they're doing because we haven't done a ton of research to do it, and they probably don't. They ain't trying to flaunt it.
Nope,
They ain't trying to flaunt it. So
yeah.
Well, I think the reason why this is huge, the being a black billionaire in America, is because they literally have roadblocks in place to prevent you from making that type of money. So if you're able to do it, man, this is absolutely amazing.
Hey, what's your podcast talking about?
Black everything. Black everything. Black everything. Black everything.
So I ain't bashing none of them.
There is one thing we do bash black people about, and that's when they can but don't help the black community. But that's usually politicians, self-proclaimed black leaders. To me, we are allowed to be critical of them just simply for the fact you took on the title.
I can see that.
And what they say,
well, y'all got pretty heated about Cory Bush yesterday.
Not Cory Bush. It was
no, Shenard or whatever her name is, the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor of St. Louis City.
Yeah.
Well, see, for one, we were drinking.
Oh God, that's one of the most standard excuses out that's been used throughout the universe for years.
No, but
Drinking. Yeah.
we can restart that debate if you want. I'm fine with that.
I have little to no interest in the debate. It was vibrant. It was expressive. It was heated. Y'all said exactly what y'all felt. So it was worth listening to it.
You was a good mediator.
Moderator on it.
Yeah, you was a good moderator on that. Have to commend your skills, sir.
Those are just some skills I've honed over the years. See, Lamont wants to go and tell the story about how I started a local in Harvard and got up there and got to dealing with the international presidents. It was humble beginnings, but I had something that I wanted to say. I was tired of letting the business managers and all these other managers run these people's locals and run black folks' lives, and they have no input into it. Okay? If you're working at the steel mill and you need the safety, but the safety guy is the businessman and he ain't never around to enforce safeties or make sure everybody got steel-toe shoes or make sure everybody got helmets or make sure everybody heat-resistant clothes. Well, when I became president, I said, wait a minute, we're gonna have a clothing allowance. We gonna take care of ourselves. We ain't worried about that going to Mr. Charlie's office and all that other shit.
That's a black man looking out for black people.